Hey guys, it's Gary back with another podcast. Today, it's a let's fix this thing. After I did my legal tip Friday afternoon that was talking about the Form 120 and how real estate agents were struggling to understand how to use the 120 with the real estate contract, with the concessions and so forth, I got a ton of emails. I think I opened up opened up a huge can of worms, right? And so I was getting email after email after email. And after responding to about the fifth email, one of the emails I got said, "Hey, can you just do a full podcast on this and give us everything we need to know about it in one full sweep?" So I tried to do that this week, a little bit by 30-minute podcast. But what we do is I go through how it should work when you have broker to broker comp in your exclusive right to sell agreement, meaning that kind of the old way of doing it where you're given a percentage and a part of that percentage you can share with the buyer's agent. Then I go through what we do when we don't have that, where it's simply a non-broker to broker comp. This is where only your commission as a listing agent is in the contract and the exclusive right to sell. And then you're having to deal with how does the buyer and the seller deal with that. We talk about how to handle those objections that the seller has and why they object to, I don't want to pay commission or I only want to have commission as concessions. We talk about the problems with it being concessions and not as commissions or through the Form 120. And so we just break it down really easy for everybody that I think that after you listen to the podcast, you'll 100% know how this should play out from this day forward. So take a listen to it. I think this is going to help us until we can get to January. I know in January it looks like SCR is going to come out with a couple of new versions of the Form 120 that also will help, and I'm very excited to hear that. So let's listen to the podcast this week. Hopefully this will take care of what the issues we're seeing. And you'll in the podcast you'll hear about 7 or 8 different problems that I've seen, just complete messes of contracts and Form 120s that are creating huge problems. So I think this will help everybody out. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. And next week we're going to try to tackle what the hell's going on with the Real Estate Commission's guidance letter. Why was it issued? Take it back, and or what's going on? Do we still have the touring agreement or not? So that's what we're going to do. All right, y'all have a great weekend.